ohuba besai nebusuafo ya sanso ehu se Dormaahene waba out abeka say as far as we know eye Bunu regional house of chiefs president no wo hene bia ntumi free Bunu memu enye den emma menhia emisai na wo besai so a ono Dormaahene na oye the president of Bunu regional house of chiefs no enya dia obeden obegazete ne agazete ne tina because akonya bia wo Bunu memu na busua omuntumi ma menhia emisai ebusuafo eno na lawyer na obribo he say eye Dumase akonya ho sensem a ebaaye no Dumase hima wo de sensem ni nyina aba menhia ade abre Otumfour osetutu the second say ensensem no wontena so na wonni ahenie no ho sensem enye den emmom eti we kire say ebusua eye nguase poto emma Dormaahene because Dumase man no eye Bunu memu ana eye den ana ewo na ebusua se ohima no ede ahenie no ho sensem eba menhia ede bre Otumfour a eye because say ohima no onim amane ene amamre enti no ye den wodi baaye no wonim beebi a akonya no ehye wonim beebi a omonso omo ye den omu free enti no ye den wodi bre Otumfour no na chese wo Dormaahene wo kunanimu ase poto lawyer na obribo the historian me say what the same to honum tmude mumie kotie no
mema wakwa ba ede wo Ghana Kingdom TV abusia onyanofo enani da wo hwe ha na wabomodin se obe subscribe channel no share video no ama adofo ene adofo yina aha no wo hwe na o share ubi abomodin na tse wadwen e wo comment section ho abotre kwan so aha isu abakwasem amane ene amamre Ghana hinsem ho nkomo ene yedin Ghana na hinsem nyina na headquarters ene ha enti bibi bia fa Ghana hinsem ho dia na ye Ghana Kingdom TV na onarofo da sabi emu se Ghana hinsem de akoma so ti yebesi bia no si twa ho mfoni eba ebekiro na nsem de ba ye dabotre bobo mu ansana ye ne beka mu nukre no acha yahwefo nanu ya da ya na ye Otumfour na se tutu abebio na ye bo din aka asem mo piafo na Awua Dumase eye sunwane na Awua Dumase ewo na yetiantie se Awua Dumase manhene e di asem bi abepie ewo eye menhia fikesie mu ono wana di case ne ba yo se nabusuafo bi asama na se wanne busuani because of say ahinsem bia ekos wo de akunya na kwa akoma wo bi a abusuafo no se ni Paul de man no wanne de hye obetimi adi Awua Dumase ehene ena wahima no kwa kata so squad ne de hye na aba sa no wahima no e de asem ne ba Otumfour ho esanse Awua Dumase eya asante asum skadwa kofi na omodu Otumfour no nese so wahima no yakantam aguru so na Otumfour ho wan hyehyɛ de na ɔsɛ ɔno so de ntam yɛ den ɛbɔso na sɛ de nyina yɛnim sɛ yewura otukɔkɔso na amanye ne amammerɛ ɛna ɔde ɛka nasɛm wɔde amanye ne amammerɛ ɛna ɔdi suo ɛwɔ manhyia fikesie mu na asɛm no kɔ wieye no na sɛ Awua Dumase hima a ɔde asɛm ne baayɛ no ɔno ankɔda na asɛm no sɛ de ebuabɔ no sɛ wɔno ankasa bo no sɛ wɔne de hye ɛno nti la Dormaahene the historian abebo asɛm no ntremu ene de si yeso so owo manhyia abusuafo wo mudi nkonim ensɛm ene nkomo a omudi no yenkɔ ne ye ba ye bedi asɛm no ho nkomo
ko na Dumase asɛm
Dumase
nti wo wutie mi no Dumase na me free
oh na wo free
yeah ona me free
oh okay
nti wo wutie mi no mentie no nhwe no say me support one side
and I said the other
side I'm using Dumase there no as addition there emma wiase obi a otie mi na no pa bia hu bibi about chieftaincy enti no na ne ewu no ordinarily kamen shada se meka ho asem binum kura ka se on shada mre meka because I'll use it me de be ye na aye ade a ye nyina no ye de be ye addition there the assemble ne bae the family binum or Dumase no musama the queen mother aiboafo our original house na egusu no na queen mother no odi aseno ba Otumfour asante no ho manshia palace Yes, why? Because Dumase no matena fidie we so aka bebre. O kan wi ana no be di watem no. I don't simply understand why SOB di me atem. I just simply don't understand. Some Batranam ka say Dumase number 2 omo ya Asantefo a. Oh, but why do you have to insult me? Doesn't make any sense. Sabika fracture. Ba bedi basem, ba Dumase number 2 for abedi basem. Ne grandmother na besa my wo manhia. Ba odi beba manhia so ba be piso. They have agreed to contest. Ntino me na me de beba manhia ho ana. And then one thing eba wo munkro bom so say bohu say Dumase number 2 akonya no. Say Otumfour kan say awia panyina dida. Na awia panyina so ase na bedi bantama akonya. Awia panyina bedi bantama akonya no ma abosontwe. Ekodi Dumase number 2 akonya no. O ma no wo fase. So the Dumase number 2 akonya no within the Bono region no. Your friend awia panyina 2. Albert my friend bosontwe 2 no. They are members of the Asantehene Council. You understand? So when they are members of the Asantehene Council, now me as a crutch in my pan, me better hana me can. Why do you go on social media and then be insulting me? Doesn't make sense. Now, Baba Saman Benson, Bajiatum. Baba Saman Yanampa Benim say they are members of the Asantehene Council. Baba Saman even Bia Bonum Crafra na dance for. I'm a Otumfour buya. But these are the lessons. I'm because I had this again. One. By the decision of Otumfour, actually say from November 1901, I bet you the next person will be there. And was Kwamnachaba. And therefore, decision as I take in the Amasi from 1902 to 1903, Babesi. Nano ya wodano. Do the calculation. Masa na bedia konyana from 1901 or 1902 to 2025. Nano ya wodaino. If you do the calculation, for more than 100 years, no, mana bedia konyano sa. And therefore, Otumfour Shushemuno wa blokono. Se free neko no tinton. That is one adisuadia as a issue. Adisuadia say among the accounts. Yeah, opportunity timba mam mabi bedia konyani bi. But opportunity timba bedi mam manu bedia konyani biya. A point in time no, the royal family no be pa konyana enisa bebre. And that decision by the Otumfour no, just a replica of the Brekum. Nana Akuyame Yadi and Echo Supreme Court. Brekum Diano appointed to attend from the 4th Brekum chief. Edimahasa Ebesi Dr. Leona Owuyano. 19 something no. Etimbasa Matiminya kwa India Kunyanibi. But then a point in time no. Royal family no huna bana ya. It should go in their favor. And being Dumase number 2 asem no Otumfour bi ya. Ebiso ne Brekum asem ne ko Supreme Court no. Because in the Brekum case ne ko Supreme Court na Akuyame ya no. Versus na Ofori apia no case na Akuyame ya and others. Versus na Ofori apia and others. The Supreme Court of Ghana speaking through apologies ka say do for check dan show da. Otimu na den kem. So that once it's ma amodi akonya no ma we da muntimi ma members of the royal family. So adisuadia me pese ye nyina sua no, like I said, mentimi nka say bi fi Dumase ntino because adisuadia bi wom, and I just want to use this opportunity say the be ya wiase ne obia no ebetie no obesua, and me obi ametaye in pa 2. Now, by that decision by Otumfour na Asantehene, now akonyana ko the benyansi, but definitely it means that na kwamna kire no a beche no a bekunu no. That was in 1901. Kwamna was killed on 24th November 1901. 1901 24th November. Kwame Achille kra no baba bedi de say Bantama Kunya. Na Yasantoa War no, he was a general in the Yasantoa War. And therefore from 1901 up to 2025 nano ya wode almost 120 something years no. Nano ya wode Otumfour restore Adiano back to the Kwame Achille family. And that is possible in law, in history, and in tradition. Possible. Because applying the Supreme Court case in Nana Akuyamaya and others versus Ofurapia and others, no, that was the decision Supreme Court no kind. Now, many workers say Nano ya wada no biano. Nehima bi woho. And that himano or a gazetted queen mother.
Okay.
So in law, what is the effect? Now Otumfour say, oh hima kurano, no onye deshiye. What did I make it no? By that decision, it means that the queen mother no any full-blooded royal. And therefore, so you full-blooded royal there. Not just a nakonyano. Yeah. Now, Biba says, "Nasa ba gazette no." Say ya gazette no. Once again, the law in chieftaincy, the law on history and tradition says, the fact that say ya gazette no. Enti me ma wo nye royal. Na so fa kwa bi su kodia konya na gazette kura. E ma wo meye royal. Once a non-royal, always a non-royal. At that position of the law, no, ubenyan wo mampong. Mampong so case bi ko do Supreme Court. Mampong no wo mo hene bi ne ye friend gati. Ono na wo mutu no a ne ewu na no ada bedi akonyan. Ohene ba se otie mi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obedi mampong akonyan no for almost 8 or 9 years. He got gazetted. But the Supreme Court said that look, unya royal. And the law is that once you are not a royal, no, even if you are gazetted, royal. So that applied the Supreme Court in the Mampong case, you know. Apply it to a Dumase case, you know. It means that Queen Mother na ya gazetted no Quran within the gazette, no, because she's not a royal. She ceases to be a royal, and she cannot be a royal, and therefore to mean yakunyano. So that is another aspect of the law. So I want to be a OT who say, me the Dumase be a case study no amayeno. So we are hene na say ya gazette wa. Bebre no better argument say, hey lawyer, ba gazette no, ba gazette no, ba gazette no. Ye gazette na in law, it is a presumption. And yet conclusive, a rebuttable. And yet conclusive, a rebuttable. And to the fact that you are gazette no, once you are not a royal, once what you mean for Bishop Diakunyano, once Betima gazette no, in law, it doesn't make it conclusive, say, we are royal. Eti ya shemisamu, mwa mutaji tunse de better by gazette no, I am pa. Gazette no man me ye. So wabeye say ya gazette nintino wababa beye royal. But let me take another AB man denchira. Unse denchira stool no your friend bankama stool. For one reason or the other me de kasemo mesra meka. So bi benya bia denchira akonya no unse denchira konya no se omunye nsie. Sebia obi benya denchira konya na di. Na koba se dipa no onye royal. You can still challenge the person, even though Timnya Gazette Kram Pwa.
But Makoso on the decision.
Exactly. Because the decision was made in the Mampong case, you know. And it is true in law. So that in Denchira, it is only the royals of the Bankamans too. It is only the royals of the Bankamans too. Or the person may tell you, say, me a Denchira agonani in law, in history and tradition. Yentemu henyi na no. Sabia nyam from Shobina meya What is a bit of me agonani pe. Onya ka agona pe. No the one you could denchira. Because agona kuna wa sante I has a CA. Or confanoche agona no. If you delve into one history no, one ya denchira for. So whatever I can't have a BBS or Western Regional, Eastern Regional, Volta Ashanti Regional. Bono is not the when me agona for pet. What is I be pet? That's how they call Mumunufie. As for Mumunufie was the first well-known Denchirahene who came to Destool from 1588 to 1624. From 1588 to 1624. You understand? Eti other me a Denchirani, and I'm a Yagunani, and I'm a Bankama Royal. Pet no one you call a Denchira. Sana Obenya Bisuo Doma. Or me a transini, me a canasini. Anytime you meet any person, whether say Ghana, how a brochuro here, no be say so you all me a transini. We are here all me a canasini. On your casa and pet, not just a full-blooded royal of the Doma Aquamustula, or Tim Diakunyanibi, or Tim Dihima, or Tim Dihene. It is meant for only royals. Oh, touch him, so sir. Also, I 3 gates. A Kismasu. Now, Rano. And I've forgotten about the 3rd one. It is meant for the Kismasu, Awurano, and the 3rd one. So the person is said royal of Techima. So, not just me a Techima this year. I'm not talking about Sabia or Diagan. Besides, I say, we this year, Nabusian saying, all of me a Kismasu. And I'm a no sampa. Then there's another one I've forgotten about. He's a full-blooded royal. Now, Mwenchi no, Ubis as all of me this year. We are this year of the Bushani here. Also, Titinity who pen not as Obwa. Because any full-blooded royal of Mwenchi since 1600 Ebanimiano, I say I am Quadrano ye free. So far, see you free, and I him fear you free. If you are not from Quadrano, you're free. So far, see you free, and him fear you free. What do you mean, Yakunyano, Womanchi? Whether Queen Mother or Henny. So by the baby who go for Naso Bedia Kunyano, now on yet so far, see you free, and I him fear you free, and then Quadrano, you free me. Asamaba, you think that you are so rich? Oh, Sikao be bia. Now, so. There's a question mark.
Yeah.
So, no matter Chieftaincy, no matter the number of years, Ubedia Kunyano. Tisa Dumase de na no Otumfour kai him na dia Kunyana check. At least to the best of my knowledge, you say 15 or 20 years. But in law, because from that you are null and void, because you are not a royal, you cannot be a royal. And by the decision in the Kuyamia, and no for a appear case, you know, to forget and some that about that decision, once you are not a royal, even though so we are gazetted, no, it doesn't make you a royal, and therefore you are ineligible in law. It is a now established, no. Him and so Kunyana by we. Sana Mampondian,
Okay.
You know, so what one is you. We need to be very, very careful, Chieftains. In fact, when we are dealing with the Akropon forms say one more, Kunyano means a get me a means, Bakuya, Sachibia, the Jama, and the 3. So if you want to occupy the Oforikuman stool, you must belong to one of these two. Now, but the Anokrad and Yamani are very interesting. In any of these girls in Inano, you are Brewetia. And therefore, so there is such a family no tenor. It is the Brewetia of the Sechua family, no, or not in consultation with the elders who select. Now say here or select here, not the Akoma Queen Mother. And to Baba Nama Beka say there's a general proposition say
All right.
Eya hima bia na eso yi hene. Eya hene bia na eso yi hima no. That is not the position of the law.
More powerful. And someone no entremu eno no na chese asante amamre no eye adwuma. Adesisem eye adwuma, abakosem no eye adwuma, amanne ni amamre no eye adwuma. Eno enti enam dan ne dan na me ka cho se Ghana Kingdom yesu abakosem, amanne ni amamre. Ghana hensem no ho komo yedi ni pepepepepepepe. Na ye na Otumfour na setutu ama amanne ni amamre ni abakosem a ye na mu jane wo ho no, amano eye adwuma, wamano edi ne kwan so pepepepepepe. Esan se ye ka adesisem a eye mogem ye ka adesisem a eye onanananananananamo a ebedi hin ebedi ade ekoye enenenu usu reti wo mu a obetimi ababedi ade na enkan tete no akuda bitimi beda ho na adesifo no ankasa enipa ye de no ebedi ade enu nti basa na obi bia wo ben se wo ye ba wo ye ohini bi ba se wo ye abusua no ye adam abusua adamfo se ono matra che kakra no etimi ba besle akuda ne se akuda na dampan nanso obeso obefa no wodi na wo hwe makro no su tumpon kro no ye na kro no su ekonanim na waduma se ko ye so ohini bi mra bi obi ohini besle so obedi na obi sai mfi ama wo mu ye de akuda no ma ne di ye da himfi no so wan ye den wansi enu nti nkunya no ayila so many years ama ohini be bedi na ne babedi na ne babedi na ne babedi but akunya no enye memadwa akunya no ye enna emadwa ye emadwa se o papa bedi hina untimi amedi ko so nye memadwa eyema adwa it is me say na me febusuani mu a ade se me maami free sa Awua Dumase adishis forum ansa na me matimi babedi ade se me pa firo no mu a me ni tumi se me babedi ade na no ene course wo mire bi na akunya no adampan ya ma agya ebabi ebedi ade ena ama na ka ho a sa breda so hoyi na enam se ye wuro Otumfour setutu abibi na mekase na be so akunya bi a ayila ya se ayila kotinchi bia no ogiri nyina ema adehyekan no na enam se wudu ho no mu a men shafikesi mu ye nka wasam nhye wano yigyaw ma wa ka wonsem na wa ka wonsem wi a na ya trewo se na no eri na ye wuwa ebie buku mu a na wo trewo se abakosem no wonim na wote na wonim amane ne amamre no na kunya wote so no wonte so pa wote so esua kro bia hye na se bia wonim hu abakosem enu na ma ye Otumfour setutu na hinie edam sonko na hinie eso che ohini bia wa Ghana ha ekwanya ofoso odi na asem wa manhia fikisie mu no uhunu ba bibia adise ono ene na manhene ne na brepon ene wo sa experience na yedi di ade yedi di hene edi asem ehumu no kre ede di eta ede to de da ema pepeyo etimi to pepeyo enka baby e beka se Awua Dumase ya manhene manhema da ne da nyina wo manhia de yekoso bi ya okobi edisa na asem aba no de asem aba enka na no mo beka mo na dibem se wodi fukura ko mo beka mo na dibem ba na me se ye Otumfour setutu edi ne no kre na ye adwuma ntino wodi ne na sifam se asem ne se dan se na yele mpo anane maami mpo asem na aba na ne maami difu a ye wura mama ne maami na den edifu ama no kre ene pepe yo eden aye adwuma wo se no kre ene pepe no po na santimemu se kunya nto ne se nipa no ni sika na se wo ye hiani kura na yemfo na kunya eden e ma no ne sika na didi hini na emu ye di moja na disisem ene eden ene di hini etimi no ka se de Awua Dumase sabre wahema ate ne ho ase abusuafo so ene wahema di asem ne ba yo munya ate mo ho ase ama wahema ate ne ho ase se wonanana no ma bedi hini ne be no so benya hema di ye no eyi nhire bi ene adom bi ene beto no so na medidi se wahema na nkasa no transe a wono ankasa nim se akunya no monka ho na eni eden ene sikasem ene mo di bedi ye ti se ne no edu so na be last say madia che de na de emfiri ho na omo dia emefo makonwa ewe enye ya enye kasatenten ene mpotwa na omo koi enche ye be hu se bro champem hwom enche ye be hu se next week na Awua Dumase kwa no ansa ma manhia biem because ye du no eda na ahwe be ɔde yɛ ntimi nka no ha ade si yɛwura na no mu to ayɛdɛn aba na wanhwɛ yie na aburo champion nkurɔfoɔ bi akɔhyɛ wɔn akyi sɛ ma mo mpren ebia na ɔmo de yɛ sampafoɔ yi a ɛbɛyɛ hwee ma mo mpren na sɛ ne yɛsrɛ mo sɛ aburo champion mo ne ka nka mo kan yɛ da bia mo timi nka asɛm no asɛm no bɛdo Otumfour no aka wie nso ana makɔyɛ Kanta Cross Bro region president anaji babadu we di emfa Kanta Cross bi ankɔ na ade Kanta Cross ko say we di mbo na adɔso say sampade yi contempt nkon nwieye onka ho asɛm nwieye enkɔfo ewu Dumase de no so no to ho so emma no so mma ye problem ye den emma wo sɛ wan kasa no say wonasi ayi prison ani ayi prison ni ayi enkwanta esi finfin asese wona esi finfin prison ni si ebetu ofi ade so no esi finfin enti ewu Dumase case na aba na Dormaahene yesrew se enkoka ho asem enkobo ho wa wo de odu doma akonwa wo ya Blue Region House of Chief President omo se omo hini wie na mpanifo de ba se omo hini omo nani a na wodi de CD form akọ National Gazette no fa sampade etu hofo fa sa modua de etu hofo sa modua de ama pressure ama sese na anu ye hu picture kra na tese utim na yesakola asa oba akokra force pressure sampade ama onguase ama odi picture na nyina ba graphic me se court hwe no yesa se ewu Dumase de Otumfour aka wie no enkokoye Kanta Cross esemo na yi Sumahene ene Drobohene bro champion Montana back mon stay cool ya pewe ye bia alonti ye babo ye wura Otumfour se tutu bebi o na baso na ya bo ewu Dumase mahima enso so abaso na ya bo ewu Dumase so abusuafo ade hye kan a wo modi so no so ye bo mo congrats ya na se makunya yila che se ne nyagopo sia behwe mo amonsa ka makunya ya nso so na ya mo bo mabaso se momfa asundue entra ewu Dumase na pepeyo ede no kre na abedadi ene huro ene kesetwi ene ntokwa eye pepeyo ne no kre na adadi because asem bia bebebia nipa mini nya nipa sema ede na baako ene ebedi bebo na baako edifo momfa pepeyo entena eno ano no Ghana Kingdom yede Ghana hensem nkomo ene yedi abakwasem ewom ne abakwasem efirimu no ene mu ne ba yi stumi ne asua ho ade yi ti wa hwe ame no hu se ewo bi ene wie bi nti ade anya wo dia no wotwum tan ya ni wura beba ababeje abakwasem untimi sesa no untimi enchange no emare nye yie eno nti ne yewura Otumfour sedutu na henie no eye sonko no eno nti na hefo no mu binum suso mpese omo baba besom eye menhia afikesie mu nkoso hefo bebre na hema bebre titi nkunya so a eno omo dia omo nimpa se nyom dia omo de katahye entro ni sika na akwaje na enso enchenche kura na eye den ewo nafe any other for subscribe channel na share video na mabusuafo na dofo ni na wo hwe na o share wo wi abomade che abadwen comment section ho no mo na isu abakwasem amane ani amamre Ghana hensem nkomo na yedi Ghana hensem na headquarters nya na kopon hirawo ye be se share biem e wo Ghana Kingdom.